Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight. Today is day 115. Can you believe it? We've been doing this for 115 days straight. That means we're in 2 Samuel 12 through 14 and Luke starting chapter 20. I have perhaps a disturbing insight that I'd like to share with you from Luke 20. And then an even more disturbing insight from 2 Samuel 12. Luke 20 starts off with my subheading in my New Living Translation says, the authority of Jesus challenged. And the religious leaders ask a question, by what authority are you doing all of these things? Who gave you the right? And instead of Jesus answering them, he asked them a question in return. He says, did John's authority to baptize come from heaven, or was it merely human? Here's the insight. Jesus rarely gives a straight answer, direct answer, or a command, right? His responses are always designed to make the people he's speaking to think and to puzzle and to engage at a deeper level what the meaning might be. You know, I often think that if Jesus showed up at our church or at my house, that he would give me very clear direction. Here, Bob, here's exactly what I want you to do. More likely, based on the Gospels, he would ask me puzzling questions and challenge me to dive deeper into what I thought about him and his Father and the Spirit and all of these things. And so if you're questioning God right now and puzzling, maybe that's the point. And we have to give ourselves some grace and maybe relax a little bit. More disturbing thought comes from 2 Samuel chapter 12. What I love about this story where Nathan goes to talk to David about his transgressions with Bathsheba, he uses an illustration that David would understand. He talks about this little lamb being stolen from this poor man and eaten by this rich man. This message is not meant for David the king, David the warrior, David the man. It's meant for David the shepherd. And God sends a message that goes right to his heart and shatters it. This is why we see that David is called a man after God's own heart. You and I want to get to that spot where when we do something wrong, when we sin, when we move away from God, that the message he sends to us goes right to our hearts and it breaks it. Because that is one of the factors. That's one of the characteristics. That's the word I was looking for. Characteristics of holiness. Smaller and smaller sin convicts us and hurts us more and more. And so we want the type of relationship where God knows exactly how to speak to us that gets our attention and gets us turned around quicker. You think, well, I don't know if I want that kind of relationship. Yes, we do. If the number one thing in our lives is staying close to God, then anything that will help that out and strengthen it and remove everything else that is non-essential, we want that in our lives. We want the little lamb stories for the shepherd in our heart. Amen. Pastor Bob with another daily Bible reading insight. We'll see you tomorrow.